She walks in silence, yet the world listens. A heart so vast, even sorrow find peace within. They call her Shifu, not just a name, but a path of wisdom, of warmth, of light that gently lasts. No border of faith can hold her grace. She walks with all, every soul, every face, with police, with priest, with people unknown, planting seeds of harmony where hatred had grown. Do well, see well, hear well, she says, not just in words, but in countless ways. A nun by raw, but a mother by soul, making broken hearts once again whole. She doesn't seek praise, she doesn't wear a crown, yet every step she takes lifts the world off the ground. In her stillness, a revolution flows. Shifu, the wind where compassion grows.
নমস্কার সবাইকে, আমি বিশ্বজিৎ মুখার্জি। না চমকে যাচ্ছেন? চমকাবেন না, আজকে আমরা একটা স্পেশাল এপিসোড নিয়ে আপনাদের সামনে এসেছি। সো আমাদের সাথে কে আছে আপনারা নিজেরাই দেখে নিন। অ্যান্ড এই পডকাস্টটা আমরা ইংরেজি ভাষায় করব। সো ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার শো।
Thank you.
So she is a Buddhist nun. Rest, give us some short introduction about yourself.
Okay, my name is Bhikkhuni Miao Ru, and I'm originally born in Indonesia. But I learned Buddhism and renounced as a Buddhist nun in Taiwan. And after that, about 20 years ago, I was assigned to India in charge of Fo Guangsan's Calcutta Buddhist Center as a Dhamma teacher.
Okay, so why Buddhism, not other religion?
You mean why I come to Buddhism, become a Buddhist nun?
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of my childhood backgrounds that make me think of questions of why I was born in this world. And then second question was why I was born in this family and not B family, not C family, and not Western family. So that really bothered me a lot because I suffer like my family traditions, especially my mother. In our Chinese tradition, we have they prefer sons rather than daughters in a very traditional concepts. So I felt unfair, and I was like a abandoned child in a house, and then I have to cover all the chore works at home, and even a cup of water I have to serve others. And then a lot of unfair things happened. I because of time I cannot explain to details. Because of that unfairness, and then make me feel that I come to this world, it must be certain things that make me come to this world. There's a mission or a power that bring me to this world that I have to do it. For example, like if we go to the university, if a certain subject that I cannot pass, I have to come back and take that subject again until I passed, then I can get the credit and go further.
Yeah.
So I feel that life is similar like that. So there must be some lesson that I didn't pass. So that made me come back again to this world. I have to go through again the same thing, and then until I overcome the problem or I solve the problem, and then I pass it, maybe I have to go for another subject again.
Okay.
So that bothered me quite a lot. So it was like in my childhood till my young like teenagers, the whole 18 years I was bothered by these questions, and until when I graduate, I went for jobs, and then in that company, I knew friends from Taiwan, and two of them, there are two among five, they were
So
Buddhists.
the job was in Indonesia?
Indonesia.
Okay.
Indonesia, and that is my third job, not the first job. Okay, so I was working as a Chinese interpreter, but those foreigners, they are foreigners from Taiwan. They are the mechanic, they are the manager, and different. They're in charge of different parts of the garment factories. So there were two of them. Among them were Buddhist.
Okay.
So I was attracted by the way they act, the way they spoke, the way they handle things. And then that made me very curious. So I approached one and asked whether I can learn Buddhism from them. And when I asked that, actually, I didn't even know what is Buddhism at that time. So slowly from there, and then I start to learn about 3 lifetimes and the law of cause and effect from that friend. Buddhism is talk about cause and the law of cause and effect. Whatever
you mentioned that lifetime, 3 lifetimes.
3 lifetimes is past life, present life, and future life.
So you learned it from there?
From that Mr. Chai, that foreign friends.
Okay, interesting.
That really influenced me, so that I understand actually whatever we suffer now, there must be a reason, there must be a cause in the past that make me suffer today. So this present life. So when we look at my life, like when I was so young, so I did nothing wrong, I just a child, but how come I suffer a lot of things? So I feel at that time I feel unfair. But when I understand that past life, present life, past life, when I look at back my life, then I understood, and I can take it. Like, though in this life I did nothing wrong, but maybe I did something wrong in the past, so that made me suffer this life. So if I did something wrong in this life, maybe I suffer this life, or maybe I suffer next life. It depends on when it will get right. So cause and effect, between cause and effect there's a condition. So cause, like you plant a seed of apple, the effect is you will get apple to eat, right? But before you get apple to eat, you planted the seed as a cause. In between there's a condition. That condition will decide what kind of effect that we'll get. That means we still have chance to change the effect. Like for planting an apple, you need manpower, you need a good land, good soil, you need water, you need sunshine, you need fertilizer, and then you need manpower to collect all the apples, and then you need someone to sell it to the market. So that is the whole thing, the all kind of conditions, and that conditions will decide what kind of quality you have. So cause and effect is the law, but still there's a condition to decide or to change. So life is impermanent. So we have now the cause that we plant in the past we cannot change, but we can change it only the condition right now, in order to get the good effect that we want, that we wish to. But in the past, we always say that, how come I was born without arms? How come somebody was born without legs? Somebody was born blind? Then we will blame a lot of things. We blame parents, we blame God, we blame this and that. Before I was like that, I was asking myself why everything, all the bad things comes to me, and why other people they enjoy their life, they enjoy good family, they enjoy good mothers or whatever, But after I learned Buddhism, this doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I know everything must be the reason. So if I was born blind, there must be a reason in the past. Not now, maybe in the past. If it not now, then it's a past life. Something happened in this life. So in Buddhism, very special is cause and effect. And then that really changed my life. So make me very close and accept the fact. Accept the fact and reduce my suffering. Until I come to Buddhism and go deeper, then a lot of things change. I did not smile when I was a child. Till I graduate, I didn't speak to any friends. So I only keep quiet in the school, in the family, among my friends. Until I graduate at the age of 18, I start my first job. At that time, I start to learn how to speak. But when I look back, it seems that my childhood is a suffering experience. But after I learned Buddhism, I found that is my very precious experience that helped me in my practice. And then it helps me comes to Buddhism. It helps me come to understand better about life, about Buddhism, about the truth of life. So I appreciate that suffering. I really thanks to my parents, to my childhood. Though I had ever tried to suicide, to commit suicide.
What are you saying?
Because of that suffering, I don't mind. You can imagine that a kid of 7, they have to take care all the chores at home. But they cannot expect they didn't receive any compliments from the parents, but only blaming. And then you will very you will suspect your life. You will doubt about your life. Why am I here? I did whatever I can. I do all the work, but why I still get the blaming and scolding? And then the parents, or especially mother, only emphasize on my brothers, 2 brothers. For examples, my brothers, they have to go to school in the morning, and I go to school in the afternoon. So when it was raining day, I have to send umbrella to different school to these 2 brothers, one younger brother, one elder brothers. But when it was raining in the afternoon, no one sent umbrella to me. As a child, will you think what happened?
Because he was a girl.
You will feel the unfairness, and then a lot of questions in your mind. Why? What's wrong with me? And what's wrong with my family? We are all the same, but why treat it?
So you learned Buddhism, and when you decided to become a nun?
I went to Taiwan to study Buddhism at the age of 25. And then after 1.5 years of learning, on the way, in the middle of learning, then I decided to take the vow to become a nun and take the ordination ceremony. And then again, I continue my studies as in the Buddhist college until I completed. And then after I graduate, I stayed and then take care of the Buddhist college, English Buddhist college, served as the administration teacher for another 8 years. And then after that 8 years in Taiwan, totally included, I studied total 11 years. Then I came to know that they need someone to come to India. there's a position for that. So I offer myself, and then I came.
You just came here. Great. Tell me one thing. I have heard, and all of us heard, that chanting, mantra chanting, is a very wide part of Buddhism. Why mantra chanting? What is the importance of mantra chanting?
Actually, for Indian people, maybe you are more familiar with Theravada's traditions and Tibetan traditions.
Yes.
So they chant a lot of mantra. But in my tradition, we call it Mahayana Chinese Buddhism tradition. It will be a little bit different. We chant a lot the sutra instead of mantra, and we also chant a lot of Buddha or Bodhisattva's name as a practice. So, of course, the mantra, the sutra, or even the names of Buddha or the names of Bodhisattva, there's a lot of power, because that is from that, the practice of that Buddha. So all it is is the result, is the accumulation of the practice. So it has its power. So we are human beings. We are on the way of perfecting ourselves to become a Buddha or to become a better, like Bodhisattva. So we need their blessing, we need their examples to help us. So for concentrating, we chant and then we recite the Buddha's name.
Okay. Can we hear a short chant in mantra chanting here?
Your mantra
Yeah.
or Buddha's name? Mantra,
Whatever you feel like.
mantra like Om Mani Padme Hum is mantra.
Okay.
And then Dipoli. Which mantra that you want?
Anything you want to recite here today. Anything.
Heart Sutra, in Heart Sutra, I like it very much. At the end of the Heart Sutra, there's a mantra in Pali, like Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Swaha, that we chant like Gate Gate Paragate Paragasamgate Bodhi Swaha. The meaning of that mantra is, please go to the other shore. Go from this suffering shore to the Nirvana shore. Or come, please come to this Nirvana shore, come to this liberation shore. That is the Saha world full of samsara, dukkha. So leave it, just come to this shore. So Gate Gate Para Samgate Para Samgate Bodhi Swaha. Bodhi means enlightened. So come to this Bodhi shore, enlightened shore. So it's very, very nice and very powerful. But most people like the short one, like, Om Mani Padme Hum, as you know, the Tibetan monk all like.
What is the meaning of this Om Mani Padme Hum?
It's a special mantra of the Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva, which is full of compassion, metta, karuna, that will help us, to overcome a lot of defilements. So when you concentrate on that, it's a lot of power from your inner self. So actually chanting mantra is one of the way of practice to help us to concentrate. Besides of concentrate, after you concentrate yourself, then slowly the mantra and the mind of you become one. So when it's become one, there's no boundary, then the power is there. It's an energy. Even a mantra, there's an energy. So the combination, the integrations of your mind and the mantra will go together, then the power getting stronger. So even a sutra or meditation is almost the same, but it's shown in different way. Even when we, like in Chinese, we like to transcribe the sutra. That means copy the sutra as one of the practice. So that is the same thing. The method is different, but actually it's help us to concentrate until our mind and the body, mind, and then the we call that the speech that we chant
Okay.
come together. That means body, speech, and mind together. That is will come together. When it comes together, then the power is stronger, getting strongest.
Okay. So as we know that those who practice spiritualism or people like you have to face different kind of paranormal experience also, or some soul experience who don't have any bodies. Have you? Can you share some experience like that?
Yes, for the practitioners, more or less they will face this. Actually, from my founder master, and he always told us that supernatural power is a very nature things. The existence of supernatural power is very nature, and then the beings that we cannot see them, actually their existence is also very nature. That means they all exist in the same space of us, but we cannot see them just due to different dimensions. But he also mentioned that the Buddha didn't encourage us to too much talking about supernatural power, because supernatural power doesn't help us to get rid of the suffering, and supernatural power also cannot really help us in what I call that against the karma. But what can we do to change the bad karma is what you do, what you say, and what you practice, what you think, but not depends on the supernatural power. Supernatural power, it comes itself automatically when your practice comes to a certain level, but you cannot stop or you cannot attach to that supernatural power. Some people, if they don't have a right view, when they have a supernatural power, they will misuse it. So the first thing is we need to have right view, right understanding, right thoughts, as what the Buddha taught us, the Noble Eightfold Path. If we follow that, then after your practice comes to a certain level, the natural power it comes automatically, but we cannot attach to that. We have to continue to practice. And then the whole Buddhism, actually what I understand is all the teaching that Buddha taught us, the main thing is how to practice your mind in such a way which is rich, full of compassion. Compassion and wisdom is the main thing in our practice. But with the right view, then whatever you gain, whatever achievement you have, you will not go wrong. You will not misuse it. So that supernatural power, yes, I had an experience, but is it good to mention that? But anyway, we don't mention the names. Okay. Yes, about 2 years ago, I think more than 2 years ago, one of our members, her daughter has been possessed by a soul, which you call it entity. Okay. And then she and her daughter came to the temple, searched for help, and I led them to the Buddha hall and I offer incense. And then the daughter just turned out like shouting at her mother that she want to kill her mother, her own mother. But her mother didn't understand why, but she just scared and stayed away far from her daughter. And then I was there, and then I asked why you want to kill her. And then the daughter said, You ask her. She's the one who harmed me, who hurt me. So you ask her. And then she said, the being inside said, you take off her locket. You take off the locket, then I can kill her. So her mother wearing a locket, Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva locket, is a deity of compassion. If you translate into English, the deities representing compassion is a jade one. So I said, no, you cannot kill anyone. Killing will not good for you. Killing is not good for you. Killing will bring you to more suffering, and then it will not help you to go for a better place. And then you will be like suffer more in that darkness realm. But the being could not accept. He said, I don't care. I just want to take her with me. Right? She hurt me so much, so I want to take her.
The daughter is saying about this to the mother.
Yes, the being inside her
Yeah.
told that. So we start to play with the mobile. We turn on the sutra, the mantra of Karuna, and we, with the nuns and students, we try to recite that mantra to her, and at the same time I have to communicate with her. So when the mantra start, the being feel uncomfortable, irritating, but we continue and then continue to communicate with her.
Now, how do you know that that being is feeling irritating or not comfortable?
It shows that you will shouting, you will feel like hurts,
Okay.
like pain.
Okay.
Yeah, it will show you like that.
Okay.
So after that, we continue to communicate with her that, so please don't do any killing. But she just refused. And at one time I offer her that, okay, if she did something wrong, I'll let her do the repentance to you. But she couldn't understand what is repentance. So we missed that. And we continue to recite. And even we use the holy water. The temple, we have puja, and then we have water, special water that we use the water sprinkle at her.
What is this holy water?
Holy water is the water that we put in the Buddha hall, and when we do the chanting, we offer the water to the Buddhas, Bodhisattva, and we always keep in the hall. And then whenever we have chanting, all the blessing goes to that water.
Okay, but for Hinduism, like we consider river Ganga as our holy water. Okay. Which kind of water it is?
Actually, whatever water.
Okay.
But for us, we prepare the mineral water, bottled water, the small one. We keep it on our Buddha hall, on the altar, and every time we chant, actually all the merits, all the power of chanting goes to that water.
Okay.
So we call it holy water.
Okay.
Okay. So we use that water sprinkled at the beings, and then he started to feel pain and then shouting, So we stop that. We don't want her, feel more hurt and more suffer. In my concept, I feel that to solve this problem in Buddhism, it is stated in the sutra, is that to resolve the bad connections, one way is repent, confess. Confession is the main thing, or repenting. Repentance is the one way of untie that bad connection. So I don't want to use that holy water to harm her. So I stopped that, and then we start to communicate more. But we couldn't understand what happened between them. But in between, the being got out from the body, and then she became aware. But only few minutes. Then the being enter again. But this time into a second stage. First stage, the being was like very fierce and cannot accept us. Even we said that we want to help, but he didn't believe it. He said, no, you are not helping me. You are just trying to help this girl and save this women.
The being is saying.
I said, no, I'm sincerely, we want to help. So that is the first part, the first section. So when it comes to the second section, and the being itself become softer and smile at me. And she said, do you know who am I? I said, I don't know. You tell me, what is your name? But he couldn't remember what is his name, her name. So I said, okay, and then, so where are you from? He said, from China. I said, okay, and then from which dynasty? He said, what is dynasty? She doesn't understand what is the word dynasty. I said, okay, dynasty means like you come from like 300 years ago or 1,000 years ago or 100 years ago. So after give a talk, she replied that it's from 160 years ago. So that is Qing dynasty. So after that, I said, okay, so what happened? He said, you know, I and her is a pair. We are lovers.
The mother and
the
that
mother
being.
and the being. So it's he. He said, I am a man. So I and her is a pair, a lovers. She's my lovers. And then we love each other so much.
In the past life.
In past life. And they were almost get married. But she suddenly married somebody else. So that is I found that when I heard that, I know that this is one of the point, the point that make him suffer and make him hatred, anger, and searching for this, and came for revenge. So actually, he came for revenge, want to kill her lover at first, very beginning. But the second section is a good sign that he can talk. He want to share what happened. So after hearing that, I said, okay, let's come to the hall again. Then we try to help. So we went back again to the hall and then go further, and then again to suggest him not to kill, but to solve that problem. But he couldn't accept. He said, no, I just want to take her away with me. And then he doesn't want to do anything. Even I introduce him and offer him that, let's see, we going to help you to go to a better place, the Pure Land. In Buddhism, we call it Pure Land. In Christian, they call it heaven. Okay. So I said, we will chant or we will recite mantra for you in order to send you to the Pure Land. In the Pure Land, there's no bad person, no bad people, only good people, and only Buddhas, Bodhisattva, only the kind people, and then they all are they are practicing there. So, and then you can enjoy their, no suffering. But he didn't want. He said no. He doesn't want. He just want to take the lover with him. And then there's one sentence that he mentioned. You see that she hurt me so much, but he didn't. She didn't say sorry. Oh, I said, okay. So you want her to say sorry? Okay, wait. I asked her to come and apologize to you. So I asked her mother comes, and then her mother directly faced the Buddha statue, and then bowing. So he got angry. He said, "You should bow to me, because you're coming to say sorry to me. You're not bowing to. Why are you bowing to the Buddha? You should bow to me."
Yeah, you did wrong with me, not Buddha.
Yeah, so you want to resolve with me, not the Buddha. So the mother turned the face, and then facing the being and bowing to him and said, "I'm sorry that I did so much wrong and hurt you so much in the past, but now I will send you to the Pure Land." But the being said, got angry because we haven't untied the problem. We haven't untied the misunderstanding. We haven't untied the conflict. Why you want to send me right now? So I told the beings that you see that she sincerely apologized to you, so please forgive her. So no, you see, she did it sincerely. She didn't even cry. So because of that, the mother cried. And then after the mother cries, the being feel hurt, feel like pain because seeing her own lover was crying. So the being cries worse. And then he was saying that, I love you so much, why you hurt me? I did everything for you because I love you so much. But why you did that to me? Why you hurt me so much? And then the mother says, I'm sorry. Maybe, my parents has done the arrangement, the marriage arrangement. So she said, no, it's not your parents. And then the lover said, then I didn't know what happened.
Because she is in this life, she don't remember.
She couldn't remember the past life. So again, said the being said, I was searching you in the dark. I was searching in the dark, and I will suffer so much. And then I die alone. I have no friends. I had no relatives, family. I was alone. So I found that the second pain in him is this loneliness. Die in loneliness. One is betray. Second is loneliness. So in that time, I just try to comfort him. Let's say, okay, please forgive her, your lover. In the past, she didn't learn Buddhism, so she did a lot of wrong things. She made a lot of mistakes, and she hurt you so much. But now in this life, she practiced Buddhism. She learned to do good things, to speak good words, and to think good thoughts. So please trust her, okay? But still, he was not accepting at the beginning. But slowly, again and again, we told the being, like she did wrong because she doesn't practice. But now she practice, and then no, I just want to take her with me. I just want with her all the time, even in the darkness, even in the suffering world. But I just want with her. I don't want to go to Pure Land. And then, very stubborn. And then again, I suddenly came out with one idea. I told the being, I said, okay, let's do it. Now, we send you first to the Pure Land, and then your lover, since she is practicing Buddhism, she also has a vow to go to Pure Land after death. So when the time comes, she will also go to the same Pure Land and look for you. So at that time, you will meet there. And then the being said, who can guarantee?
True.
Yeah, who can guarantee that she will come and look for me? And who can guarantee that she will come and she will not hurt me anymore? And who can guarantee that she will come alone or she will come with her husband or others? So from the answer, I can understood how much pain and how much the being lost
suffering.
The trust. No, yeah. He lost the trust because of the past life experience. He was betrayed by the lover, so that he lost the trust in anyone, in any kind of words. So who can guarantee this? Who can guarantee that? Luckily, the lover, the girl's mother, cleverly answered, said, no, I will not hurt you anymore. Even I come to meet you, I will not take anyone. I will come alone. And then the being accept a little bit. And slowly, I said, yeah, we chant for you to the, better place, to the Pure Land. And then slowly he closed his eyes, and then like he was thinking and concentrating the conversations. And then suddenly he said, this has come to the third part. He said, I go to the Pure Land, I stay there, but in future I will not want to meet you anymore.
Suddenly, why? Because he wanted her.
Yeah, he let go suddenly. So this, we will know the answer after he gone. Because after he gone, the girl told us, the daughter told us that he had talked to the being inside. He said that, on behalf of my mother, I apologize to you that my mother has hurt you so much. But I apologize to you, but you cannot use my body. You should go to the Pure Land. That is the better place for you.
Right.
So that, I think, the main point that make her decided to go. But at last, the daughter also told me there are 3 conditions that he decided to go. The first one is the lover has cried in front of her and has apologized, has repented her fault. The second one is the lover has done good things in this life. The third is the lover has suffered the same betrayal in this life. Because of that. So they gone. So after that we chant, continue to chant, and then he decided to let go and left. So the girl saw the lights, very little lights in red color, and slowly fading, and then fly away and disappear. So we believe that all beings has energy. So it just fly, like disappear like that. It's a form of energy. There's no human form, but it's an energy form.
Wow, this is like something else. You must be very brave to face all these things.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the similar things before, but this is my first time to deal direct by myself. But the first thing I feel is, as long as with a compassion mind, they can understand us. So to deal with them, we have to have same kind of compassion. We want to help the living ones. We use compassion to help the living ones. We also have to use the same compassion to help the disease, to help the beings, which is we cannot see the entity. They actually suffer more. They are looking for someone who can help them so that they can go to a better place, or they can take a rebirth, a chance for rebirth, or stay in the Pure Land. So that is the thing. So if we treat them equally with the same compassion, they understood that we are with a good intention, they will accept.
So she is saying that whatever comes to your way, it can be being, it can be any kind of supernatural power, treat them with love. So love can do wonders.
Love and compassion is beyond all the things.
Okay.
And then whatever being it is, whatever realms it is, we all need love and compassion.
Okay. Okay, Shifu, tell me one thing that I have heard that अच्छा करो, अच्छा सोचो, अच्छा देखो. What is this concept?
Actually, this is the teaching of our founder master, but in fact, it's originally from the Gautam Buddha, the Lord Buddha. The Lord Buddha had taught us that we have to purify our mind, our speech, and our actions in order to get rid of the suffering, or the suffering of circle, death and birth. So Buddhism is special because of this. It says that stop doing all the evils and start to do all the good, all the kinds kind things. The third is purify our own mind. This is very special. A lot of religion talk about the same, not to do bad, not to do evil, do good, but one thing, purify our own mind. That purify our own mind, that means you need to practice. So the practice is not only in concept, in teaching, you just don't talk about it, but you have to do it to really purify the mind. When you purify the mind, your action will be pure, your speech will be pure. So when these three pure from individuals, like one person, individual, you practice that. If every individual practice that, you'll become a pure family. Everyone says the good words. How can be the family fighting? No? If every members in the family, they speak good words, think good thoughts, do good deeds, it will perfect family, or harmonious family.
So any specific practice that will make our mind, our actions pure?
There's a lot of way, but different people, they are maybe suitable for different way. Somebody, they will like go for meditation. Somebody, they will go for reciting the Buddha's name, the Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva's name. Somebody, they will do mantra, reciting mantra. But whatever it is, it should be, because our master promote Humanistic Buddhism. So that profound teaching, he simplifies it into this modern world. Previously, Buddhist monk, they maybe like stay away from people, from the society, in order to practice, to concentrate in their practice. But Humanistic Buddhism is you have to go engage with the people, with the society, because without people, how can we practice? Even you feel that you are very good in your practice, but you are only in the temple with the good people, okay, or with only yourself, only with the Buddha statue, only with your sutras. So you don't understand how much anger you still have. But when you come to people, when you engage with people, then the testing comes. The real world is for you to really practice and see, always reflect yourself, how much I can go for and how much I have to practice more. So the people like a mirror for you. The society is like a mirror for us to see that how much I can go further and how much we call that anger that I have to reduce, and how much jealousy I still have that I have to work hard. How much what I call that somebody, a lot of hatreds, anger, ignorance, how much there that I still have to get rid of it. So Humanist Buddhism is not a modern way. Actually, it's a Buddha's way, but we don't use that word in the Buddha's time, but we use it in this modern time. So we have to engage with people to practice well. So my master has make it simplified and with a modern word, acha karo, acha bolo, acha shocho. Think good thoughts, speak good words, and then do good deeds. It become very easy. Even the 3 years old people, kids, they can understand. To 100 years old men, they can understand this. But when you practice, it's not easy.
Okay. Shifu, tell me one thing. If someone from our audience want to learn this Humanistic Buddhism and they want to connect with you, so will you teach, or your organization teach normal people also, those who are not into Buddhism?
No, we are open for public. Whoever it is, Now we don't. Humanistic Buddhism is not limited to certain people. It's open up to all, and it's not like limited like only for Buddhists. No, whoever it is, if you like it, you take it, and you do it, you practice it, because the teaching of Buddha is to benefit all living beings. Buddha get enlightened and found the truth, realized the truth. That truth, he started to teach. He started to teach for 49 years. It's all to benefit all sentient beings. It's not to benefit like deities, and not to benefit certain people, no. But for all people, all sentient beings. So whoever it is, if you accept, you agree, then you take it, and then you do it, you follow it.
Okay.
It's very welcome.
So anybody who wants to learn this humanistic Buddhism can connect to our channel, and we will give you the address and the required information to connect with them. And tell me one thing, what makes Buddhism different than the other religion?
To me, Buddhism is different. I can feel the equality. I learned the equality in Buddhism. I also learned the, to find myself. Before I lost myself, I always thinking of how others think about me. And before I learned Buddhism, before I came to Buddhism, I always attach so much with people, like family, like
3D world
things, yeah, a lot of things, whatever. Even I attach to concept. But Buddhism teach us to detach. Without detach, you cannot liberate from suffering. So detachment is one of the way to liberate ourselves, to be free from the circle of life and death. All the suffering comes from the attachment. Whatever it is, whether attached to love, love like lovers, like the story just we had, there's an attachment, or love like attachment like you're attached to your position, you're attached to the power, you're attached to the money. This all will cause the cause of suffering. So the more we can detach, the more happiness we will get.
So this thing you have learned in Buddhism?
Yes. And then the fairness, the equality, I think. After I learned Buddhism, I start to feel, now I can, stand and straight my back and look at others and let others look at me just naturally, fairly. But before that, I always hide myself.
Yeah, you said that you didn't even talk.
Yes. Yeah, I got more confidence after I learned Buddhism, because I know that I know who am I. Even I have a lot of shortage. I'm not clever enough. I'm not smart enough. I may be stupid. Maybe this, maybe that. But this is what I am. But with the with the hard working, I can change. Even I have done something bad before, but there's still a chance for me to change my destiny.
With the practice, brand practice.
With a daily practice, yes.
Okay.
As long, just what I said, the 3 acts of goodness, achakaro, achabolo, achashoto. If we practice every day, the destiny will change.
Yeah. So tell us something about the youth. You want to give some message to the youth?
The new generations, actually, they face more challenges in this modern time, because technologies, advanced technology and this and that, and then this modern time, maybe family educations will be very different and more emphasis on the school, and then the society. But in the past, actually family education, family teaching is they occupy a strong position, strong percentage in our life. So in family education, we emphasize a lot on discipline, what is right, what is wrong, on moral and discipline, not only teaching in the school, but in family, in my generation. But now the new generation, we can see that school cannot teach moral and discipline. We feel that nowadays they only teach you knowledge, new technology, so that the youngsters, the new generations, very easily get lost. So you can see that a lot of news about the young people, they are very young, but they already start to, like, they fail in the exam, they commit suicide, or maybe they don't get the love from their parents, they commit suicide, or they fail in certain thing, they suicide. So they lost the value in themselves. So for young people, I think we will encourage them. Simple way. Practice 3 acts of goodness from very simple thing to start, and then found themselves, try to find their own self, to reflect themselves. But this, I think, not only for youth, it should come together with the family, the parents. That would be better. The parents and the young people, they should come together. If only the young people, if you only teach the young people, you should do this, you should do that, but the parents didn't change, then it's very hard. So it should be a family together. Family teaching is very important.
Yeah, family is important.
So young people, they should be, whatever they think or whatever they do, it should be down to earth. And a lot of people, they are thinking very high, but actually it's very difficult. You should come step by step.
Yeah, they are forgetting to stay rooted.
Yeah, there are certain things. So I think the teaching of Buddha can help us. The first thing I learned in Buddhism when I enter the temple is reflection. They teach us, we have one discipline in the Buddhist college. Before we sleep at night, we have to meditate for 10-15 minutes. And then in that 10-15 minutes, we have to reflect ourselves. What had I done today? Any good things, any bad things? What have I thought today? Bad or good? We have to always reflect ourselves like that. So reflection will be a good thing to start. Besides of reflection, another thing is contemplating. Contemplation, like when I do practice, I have to contemplate on certain things. Maybe contemplate on a Buddha image, or maybe on the word compassion. So when I contemplate the word compassion, how should I do about compassion? Or how can I be more compassionate? So keep doing that.
Okay.
And that power will come, and then slowly you will find a way, the right way to go.
I hope that was beneficial. Thank you, Shifu, for coming here. Thank you very much. You gave us a lot of teachings. Thank you for that.
Hope you like it. Thank you. You're welcome.